Hi pals, welcome to my channel. My name's Julz and I'm the Scottish Highlander on a budget. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and watching yet another video. Can I just ask that everyone just double checks if they have already subscribed, and if you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you could, but if you have already subscribed or think you have already subscribed, please just check that you are. Because I know that sometimes if you don't watch videos within a certain time, it does kick you off. But yeah, I'm quite close now to 1,500 subs, and I will be doing a giveaway. I've already started getting some bits and bobs in for that, which is quite exciting. Yeah, so if you have an Etsy shop and there's an item that you really love and it doesn't really sell very well, or if you're just starting up your Etsy shop or anything like that, give me a little message. And I will jump on over to have a look at your Etsy store and pick something out. Obviously it has to be within a limited budget. But yeah, just let me know what you have and I will try and get some bits and bobs for my giveaway for my 1,500 subscribers. So yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, please do, and if you think you're subscribed, can you just double check, because I have found a few that I thought I was subscribed to and I haven't been. So yeah, let's do that. What are we going to do today? Right, we're going to do a quick closeout of the last week in January, and I'm going to do a separate sort of quick video properly closing out the whole of the month. It won't take very long. It was just counting up my sinking funds and things like that, my challenges, but yeah, we are just going to close out this week. Yeah, this week I'm on the right one, so we don't need this page because that was what we did for our sinking funds. However, we will just go straight in and empty the purse just now. Obviously I'm not organised, so let's do this. So we've got groceries, fuel, my spending. I'm writing at a glance, so please excuse my messy writing. Miscellaneous and work spending. So off the top of my head, we'll put 35 into groceries, the usual 65 into fuel, 5 into my spending and 5 into miscellaneous, and 10 into work spending. Excuse me, 10 into work spending. So that is 120. And let's see what we have done. So we just grab the purse. Hopefully you can see. Move these to a slant. Push them in a bit. So I've got all my receipts, they don't need to come out. So I've got no notes left in groceries, but I do have some change. Now all of this change is from my groceries plus 75p. So basically what I spent in groceries was £31.44, and I did have £3.56 left over. However, I spent work spending £5.75 in work spending. So I've still got the, rather than break the fiver in work spending, I took 75p change out of there. So we are like minus 75p, if that makes sense. So the change that I actually have in here is £2.50, 60, 70, 81. So £2.81 in change to go into my challenges because I spent the 75. Hope that makes sense. I couldn't really think of any other way to explain it. But I wasn't breaking £5 note just for a 75p and being ending up with loads and loads of change, because as much as I love the Saffiano for my wallets, it is not really built for coins. Piper's food is just a rollover, so we're not going to go into that. Fuel, we have £20 left over, which means we spent 45 and 20 left over. And I actually only bought fuel yesterday and then obviously I'll top up again today, so I didn't see the point in putting the full 65 in. My spending, we still have 5, so we've spent nothing. We've got 5 left over. Miscellaneous is the same. And then we actually have, take that out of there, so we've actually got £5 left over, which we've already taken out. So that's the purse empty. So we should have, sorry, I was looking for my calculator. So we spent 31.44 plus 45 plus £5.75. So we've spent £82.19. And then we have £2.81 plus 20 plus 5, 5 and 5. So we've got 37.81 left. So hopefully add that together and it should make plus 82.19, and it makes 120. That was brilliant. Oh, I didn't mark my no spends off. But I spent on Sunday, I spent on Saturday. I didn't spend any other days. Did I? Oh yeah, I spent on Friday. Just to top up the milk. So yeah, I had 5 no to spend days. 4 no spend days. I can't even count. That was pretty good for me. I mean, my money's there to be spent. The envelopes in my purse are there to be spent. So I'm not actually actively trying to have no spend days, but I'm enjoying not just dipping in and out of the shop all the time, because it gets, you know, you becomes a habit then and you spend far too much money, I find. Okay, so let's just go in here now. So the predicted rollover that we had was slightly out. Can you see? You haven't been able to see this whole time. I do apologise. So we actually had 365.64 to roll over, which was grand. And then my wages came in on Friday at 1,622.26. I put £10 into Etsy. I didn't put any more in for posting the planners. I just took it directly from the card, and I used £191.25 of sinking funds. And I tell you, it was so strange using that money. It was so bizarre spending such a big amount in one go. And I didn't feel guilty, but I did feel a bit, I mean, it took me months and months. You know, if anybody who watches my channel will know that I've hummed and hawed over this living room piece of furniture for a long time. So yeah, it took a while to actually just go ahead and purchase it, and I'm so glad I have. And it hasn't arrived yet. It's going to take a few weeks to be delivered, but I'm so thankful I bought it. I'm just hoping it is as nice in real life. TV license came out and it's actually lower than expected. I don't know if that happens every year or not, because I've never really been too involved in my bills before. So yeah, £12.47, but we'll take it. It's lower than we were expecting. So that was the only bill that came out. So minus £12.47. I can't hold a pen and work the calculator, I have figured out. So £12.47. That gives us 2,176.68. Now this seems like a lot, but obviously this is actually money for next month, because the 1,600 is for next month. But you know, so it seems like a lot for the last week of the month, but I'm using the money. So the £191.25, so it was £9.95 I think for delivery of my unit, because obviously I live in the Highlands, so everything costs an absolute fortune to be delivered. We just have to take it. There's not much we can do. It is annoying, but so be it. And I took that out of my McMoo challenge because there was 500 in there, and it was just easier to take it out of one than to add two together, because obviously I've got my Black Friday and I've got me time and some of those £150 challenges completed. But it was just easy to take it out of the one. But I mean, it's still all money that's going towards the house anyway, in one way, shape or form. So we'll deduct the £191.25, which leaves with 1985.43. And because I added that in up here, it just basically cancels it out and it's not really affecting my budget, but I just wanted to keep a note of it and that it was spent. I put £10 over to my credit card. I put that in a little jar on Hyperjar, and then once a month I just pay off an extra payment. It just feels better for me than doing it all every week, because then I forget and I've said I've done it and I haven't done it and all that kind of stuff and have to go back and do it. So I actually put £85 into my sinking funds instead of the 80 that I had predicted, because I got an extra £5. A lovely lady gave me a coffee when she bought a planner, so there was an extra £5 there, and thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. So that was put into my sinking funds, and yeah, I don't know why I keep saying that. So we'll take the £185 away, which leaves us with £1,890.43. You guys are all used to me now, the way I can't speak my numbers. Okay, so let's go back to this page that we were at and see where we were there. So actually I've got it written down on a bit of paper, so I'm not going to flip back, it's just awkward. So I spent £31.44 on groceries, and Piper, we put the £5 in, but it doesn't tally, it just goes in like a sinking fund. And fuel, we spent 45. My spending, we spent nothing. Miscellaneous, we spent nothing, and we spent £5.75 on work spending, and Etsy, we put the £10 in. And that's just now going to sit in my purse now for a small posting, but I am just going to use the Hyperjar card. It's linked to my Etsy sort of finances, and I'll just use that now for there, because I have my savings in Chase. So let's add that up. So 31.44 plus 5 plus 45 plus £5.75 plus 10 means £97.19 was spent, excuse me, on my cash envelopes. We will deduct that from the 1890.43. I find if I get too chatty in these videos, I lose my way of thinking, and then if I don't get too chatty, they're really boring. So there we go, 1,793.24. And then we did put £15 into the monthly challenge and completed that, which was grand. We put £10 into the me time challenge, and we are going to do the new year, new me. We're not, because we finished that, didn't we? So it's actually Valentine's, I think, that we're into now. Yep, new year, new me is completed, so it's Valentine's we're in. So we're not going to put anything into there, and we're going to put into Valentine's, and we're going to put into the penny challenges. So let's flip over to savings challenge sheet, which is here. So for week 4 in January, we put £10, no one ever put, yeah, £10 into me time, it's the other way around, and we put £15 into monthly. and we put nothing into New Year, New Me, because that is completed. Right, so let's see, let's do penny challenge first. I've moved it under my machine. So we have £2 coins. So we'll score them off. Can you see what I'm doing here? £2 coins there. We have 150p. Scroll that off, you can't see that. Let's scroll you out a wee bit. 150p, so I've just marked this one. And then we have 20, 25, 30, 31 going into the penny. Which we've already done. So if we do 25 and 6, that will make 31. So that can all just go in the jar. And before I forget, I'm just going to write £2.81 in here, because you know what my memory is like. So £2.81 went into penny challenges, and then for Valentine's we have £20, £25, £30, £35 to go into Valentine's. So I'm going to score off the 2 15s, because it's not often I get a huge amount. Or will I do, no, I'll do a 20 and a 15. 20 and then 5, 10, 15, yeah. Do a 20 and a 15, and then that way I could be colouring them all in nicely, couldn't I, really? I do have nice Sharpies. I do have nice Sharpies. Let's just colour them in nice. So yeah, this is a first for me, colouring in different colours. You'd be like, oh, just get on with it, don't bother. I quite like watching colouring in videos, so while I'm doing this I can tell you a little about me. So I am unmarried, I've never been married, I have no kids, and made mistakes with men in the past, like picked the wrong men, and yeah. Now I'm too old to have babies, which I'm glad about, but hey ho, that's just the way, that's the way the cookie crumbles. I have some lovely, lovely nieces and nephews, 9 of them in total. I live quite away from most of my family. I'm about an hour away from my mum and one of my sisters. My brother lives in the Central Belt, and my younger sister, as you know, lives down in sort of the east, bottom east of England. So don't see much of my family, just due to work commitments and things like that. But yeah, I would say we're relatively close family. But yeah, I have 2 dogs. Well, I have a dog and my partner has a dog, and I just claim them both as mine, and he claims them both as his. That pen doesn't work. And that's really about the basics of us. I work in the caring community, and I thoroughly enjoyed my job until it changed, and I do still enjoy my job, but it's not quite as active as it used to be. and I do miss that part of it. I really did enjoy just the go of, you know, getting up and showering and, you know, in somebody for half an hour, making, you know, giving them a good start to their morning and things like that. And I miss the hustle and bustle of that now. So I still am doing sort of similar work, but I spend more time with one person at a time, which is nice, and you get to know your clients really well, but it's just not quite the same as, you know, just getting in and making sure that people enjoy the day. So that is it for now. I'm not going to ramble on anymore. But yeah, that is me. If you have any questions, just ask and I'll try and answer them in another video. I don't really have much. I don't do much out with of my work, as you will know, because I never really have nights out or anything like that. But I'm quite a homebody. Quite like being in my own house. Don't like being alone though. But I like being in my house. So that is £35 going into the Valentine's challenge, which makes a good start on that. And we didn't put anything into the £2 challenge. Let's flip back now and finalise our amount. So the total that we put into challenges this week was 15 plus 10 plus £2.81 plus 35, which leaves us with £62.81, and we'll take that away from 1793.24 minus 62.81, which leaves us with 1730. And I didn't actually check my bank before I did this, so I will have to check, but I have taken out the cash for my cash stuffing video later. So 1730.43 is what's going in there, and we'll just pop that into February, and then I will leave this video here. Can't believe we're going into February now. That is just insane. Oh well, there we go. Look, that's what I predicted. It's 1730.43, 1730.43. So I've predicted right. So yeah, that's brilliant. I'm happy with that. So that should make things easier, the fact that my prediction and my actual match up. So there we go. So that's us for now. Sorry it's a bit of a rambly long one, but if you watch me you'll know that that's what I do. And if you don't like it, I do apologise, but let me know and I'll try and stop. But yeah, take care. Have a lovely Sunday. I will be back doing another video, but I'll probably just wait and post it tomorrow with my cash stuffing, so that you just get one on a Sunday and one on the Monday. So, but yeah, have a lovely Sunday. It's absolutely pouring rain here, so we're not going to be doing very much. Just a cosy day in the house and do a food shop later on. But yeah, take care. Have a good one. Bye bye, guys.